Come along as we reunite with some of your favorite melon growers here in Green River, Utah.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Just hold it up.
It's a fun logo and it makes people smile. And that's the best thing about the melon business. You have happy customers and they come year after year after year. I mean, that's why we chose that logo with the smiley face and the country boy with the hat.
Advertising wise?
Oh, I think that was mostly my mom's creation, and yeah, she got it out there, and I think she painted up the first one, and we had some old signs that actually came from Woodside, and part of the melon stand actually came from out at Woodside. There used that little town out there.
Melons just make people happy because they usually buy melons when they're off for a picnic or a family reunion or a wedding. And there's such a variety of melons, it's a very learning experience because there's at least, well, we always carry 4 or 5 varieties of plain red melons plus a yellow melon. And then all your other melons, I know Canary and Crenshaw and Honeydew and 2 or 3 types of cantaloupe. One year I counted 17 different types of melons that we had here at the stand.
There's nothing easy in my mom's life, and she never complained. I mean, we grew up with all cloth diapers, washed clothes by hand. She ran a hardware store at the same time she was raising us kids. She cooked every meal from scratch. No, you know, it was potatoes and meat we butchered ourselves, and every meal was from scratch. And my mother never complained. Worked really hard.
And people aren't like that today. They just want to play the video games, or it's all technology. At that time, it was all dirt. And I really believe in that. All ground is sacred. I mean, dirt, it's not, it's soil. Some people call it dirt, but it's soil, and it's our lifeblood. It's what. And here in Green River, we're particularly blessed because we have the river. So we have water, which a lot of the world doesn't have.
Our climate is good. We have a good climate here in Green River for melons. Hot days and cool nights. That's a lot of it. Most your better melons come from the states, where they have a desert climate and hot days and cool nights. There's a lot to soils and the biology of the soils, and they say that's the next great frontier, is soil biology. It's fascinating. They say that there's in every tablespoon of topsoil there's more microorganisms than there is people on Earth, like 9 billion people on Earth, and they say every tablespoon of soil has more organisms than there is people. So it is fascinating, and we've put into practice some some cover crops, and some of this whole new wave of agriculture uses a lot of cover crops and a lot of different strategies to promote good soil health, and we've put some of that into practice.
I think he grows them because he likes them. Sometimes it's a money maker, sometimes it's pretty, questionable.
There's still a lot of real unknowns, especially with melons. Melons are kind of like tomatoes. They're prone to, have plant problems and that. There's just lots of tricks to it, and if you grow melons very many years, you're going to encounter difficulties. Overall, it's been a good adventure. We said, well, we guess it's worth doing again next year, and I think there was years there when I'd close my eyes and I'd see crimson sweet watermelons. It just they kind of. I kid my family. I said, well, it's melons are in my DNA. But it's been an okay ride. It's been okay.
Until next time, from Green River, Utah.